A La Crosse storyteller is sharing the ghostly side of the city with his historic downtown walking tours. The tales of spooks at popular local spots make for a special treat this Halloween, and may have you looking over your shoulder the next time you visit them.
She started to open the door, and a voice from inside said very sharply, "Get out."
Nothing lights up Michael Scott like a good ghost story.
Ghost stories are always compelling. I don't think there's anybody who doesn't want to listen in when someone says, "Oh, I want to tell you a story about a ghost."
Hired by the La Crosse Public Library to host a walking tour in 2014 that recapped historical murders of the city, his tales became such a hit, he couldn't help digging up more. Uncovering a dark history of supernatural encounters in the city's archives. Newspaper articles, photographs.
I interviewed owners of businesses and bartenders, people who clean buildings late at night, and I collected all the stories I could about the paranormal.
And with that, the ghosts of historic La Crosse walking tour came to life. Every Halloween since 2017, Scott delights his audience along darkened paths around downtown, making stops at lampposts to tell the haunts of each spooky setting.
The ghost story that comes out of the Freight House, I think that one creeps people out the most.
2 University of Wisconsin La Crosse students on his cleaning crew, and they were in the upstairs restrooms. If you look to the far right of the building, on that second floor, you see those 2 windows. They heard a voice from behind them say, "Daddy?" They turned around. There was a little girl standing in the doorway. She was about 8 years old.
As a freelance actor and storyteller, he immerses himself in each of the tales along the tour, recounting details with a childlike enthusiasm.
Along the iron rails late at night, whose clothing would appear and disappear as if the night winds had held him in their keeping.
He carries an iPad, sharing archival photographs, so he
can show them exactly what La Crosse looked like in 1890.
Even some paranormal spooks pop up on the tour, some hard to believe.
Huge wings,
I don't like it.
Not much of a head.
But enough to get your imagination running nonetheless.
And it goes straight up in the air.
And even when the night comes to a close, Scott always leaves inspired by his audience.
People tell me ghost stories that they've experienced, and I love that.
Ready to carry on the ghosts of La Crosse past, present, and future.
I love this story. The very first week I was doing this, I just unveiled it.
If you'd like to join Michael Scott on a spooky exploration of downtown La Crosse, he has tours running through November 23rd. They are $15 a person.